So it was about a quarter to 1 in the afternoon. I spent a couple of hours of the morning at the Kia dealership getting routine maintenance on my car. I dragged my mother along with me. She's confined to a wheelchair, so while they were working on my car, I took her on her daily stroll. And we got back home. She went to sleep. A couple of hours later, she wakes up and says, "Are we going out? I want to go out. I don't want to be stuck in the house all day." So I said, "Okay, fine." It was a nice warm day, and I figured we'd go down to Dana Point Harbor. I love going down there to take pictures. The plan was to shoot some wildlife pictures and try and figure out this long exposure technique with a neutral density filter, which I have been failing at miserably. Get down to the harbor. I'm about to make the turn down my favorite area of Dana Point, and I noticed that there were a couple of helicopters flying real low, like a little above treetop level. And I said, "What the hell's going on here?" And just as I said that, I hear some sirens coming up. It was two sheriff's cars. They went by me and they turned down the same street that I was going down. And I said, "Okay, they're going my way. Change of plans. We're going to do some photojournalism. I want to see what the hell's going on here." So I follow the police down, and they're just lined up along the street. There's a big crowd of people. Most of them have their cell phones out, video recording the entire incident. I found the first open parking space, and I got out of the car. I rolled down both windows because I knew I was going to have to leave my mother in the car. There's no way I'm going to cart her around in a wheelchair while trying to take pictures of this. So I said, "Stay in the car, Mom. I got both windows rolled down. You got a nice breeze coming through. I'll be right back." I took my camera out of my bag, and I ran out to start taking pictures, and I realized I had the wrong lens on my camera. This happens often with DSLR photography with interchangeable lens. Something happens and you always have the wrong lens on. So I ran back to my car and I got out the right camera lens, and I suddenly realized, I said, "Hey, you just left $2,000 in camera equipment in your car in a situation where everybody has tunnel vision, even the police, and the police are all over. But this is a rife situation for anybody to rummage through people's cars without anybody paying attention." So I zipped up my camera bag, threw it up over my shoulder. I looked at my mom. "You doing okay, Mom? I'll be back in a few minutes." And I'm running up and down the harbor, taking pictures, carting around a backpack with about 15 pounds in camera equipment, and periodically running back to my car, checking on my mother, making sure she's okay. I ended up shooting 417 pictures and never once bothered to check my camera settings because I shoot in manual mode. I had the thing set at ISO 100, a 1/200th shutter speed, and an aperture of f/22. So all 417 pictures came out dark but salvageable. If I had the shutter speed set any higher, it would have been a bust. I would have been running up and down that harbor, carting around a 15-pound camera bag, and periodically checking in on my mother, and almost getting a heart attack, all for nothing. So don't say anything about the image quality. I am already kicking myself in the butt for it. Should have taken a couple of steps back and checked everything. I know. But anyway, I don't know exactly what happened here, because all the activity was on the other side of this rock wall. So either some people were walking along the rock wall and lost their footing and fell and got stuck, or a boat slammed into the rock wall. I don't know. All I know is, take a look at this. All I know is that you couldn't pay me enough money to do this. No way. I mean, I'm not a fan of high places. I like my feet, both feet, planted firmly on the ground. I mean, this is amazing, watching them do this. And yes, I do have a polarizing filter along with my neutral density filter, and no, neither one was screwed on to my lens. I know, the pictures probably would have came out better. I know. All I did to these pictures were, when they were in the RAW file, I just lightened them up, and when I converted them to a TIFF file, I resized them for the purpose of this little slideshow for your edification. They were shot with a Tamron 70-300 zoom, mounted on a Canon T3i Rebel camera. Out of the 417 pictures that I shot, I only kept 22. I dumped the rest. More than enough to tell the story. I hope everybody is okay. Well done, rescue team. My hat's off to you. Well done. Thanks for watching.